Attention tournament organizers. There is a character in Brawl that is in serious danger of ruining the Brawl community. This character, when played correctly, can make the game unplayable and unbearable to enjoy. That character is Jigglypuff. Jigglypuff was and still remains a great character in Melee, because her fantastic defensive aerial game coupled with combos and setups to one of the most lethal moves in the game, Rest. In the transition to Brawl, Rest had been nerfed to a shell of its Melee companion and the notion of combos has been completely removed from Jigglypuff's game. What we have left is a miserable character that still happens to piss everyone off. With no ground game to speak of, and no reliable kill moves on the ground, Jigglypuff is forced to remain in the air for the entire match, if she desires to win anything. In essence, Jigglypuff spends all of her matches air planking opponents and this strategy applies to every part of her game, racking up damage, escaping perilous situations, and killing opponents. That's right, while Meta Knight at least has kill moves and his down smash and glide attacks, Jigglypuff has to kill her opponents by literally air planking them to death. With a combination of 5 jumps, a nice damage racker in back air, a strong knockback move in forward air, and a quick interrupt with neutral air, Jigglypuff can compete with any character off stage, and unless the opponent has perfect prediction skills or perfect use of long-range aerials, even the mightiest of recoveries can be cut down by Jigglypuff's gimping prowess. Not to mention that even if you get back to the stage, you can get caught in one of Jigglypuff's ledge-cancelled sings, and that's just embarrassing. Don't let Jigglypuff's awful matchups fool you, just the mere existence of Jigglypuff over-centralizes the metagame to focus on defeating her, because nobody wants to lose to such a sad and pathetic character. As for her tournament placings, tournaments have already enacted a soft ban of sorts on her, as anyone who is seen using Jigglypuff in an actual tournament match is going to be the object of ridicule and scorn. While other terrible characters have a rich background story of being a hero, such as Link or Samus, or are simply just too cool to make fun of, such as Captain Falcon or Ganondorf, Jigglypuff has the broken combination of being terrible, an absolute bore to use, and a history of being nothing but a complete troll. Watch any episode of Pokemon with Jigglypuff in it, and tell me I'm wrong. We need to ban Jigglypuff in tournaments now, before more people realize how insanely effective using a dull and boring character to the fullest of its trolling abilities can get. Once Jigglypuff starts to get mastered, matchups against her will plummet to 0 to 100, as players will lose hope of Brawl, after having to put up with a master Jigglypuff player and forfeit mid-match. Ban her now, and save the community while we can.